should have got two of them.
One for Jackie?
No, one for you, to carry around with you.
Be a bit risky, wouldn't it?
Well, unless someone searches through your pockets. Oh, I wish you'd been there.
So do I.
Jackie nearly burst into tears. We both did. And when she saw the baby on the monitor, she just grabbed my hand and we just sat there, the two of us, holding on to each other.
In front of the radiographer?
Well, yes, of course. Why not?
Maybe I should have gone with you. I mean, it would have been far more convincing if I'd have pretended to be the father.
You are the father.
I mean, you know what I mean. Don't they go to these things as couples?
Oh, Max, don't be so paranoid. Thousands of single mothers attend hospital appointments with their sisters every day.
You told them that you were Jackie's sister?
Well, why not? It seemed better than making up some complicated lie.
And telling the hospital that you were sisters isn't a lie? God, Suzanne, I wish you'd think before... Do you realise what would happen if people knew what we were doing?
Oh, Max, will you relax? Everything's just fine. We've got a healthy baby, and Jackie's totally committed, and nobody suspects a thing, honestly.
Dan, Louise, there's a pot of tea down here.
Okay, coming.
She said that 10 minutes ago. So, busy day?
Very.
What's this?
Call it an apology.
For what?
You know what? For how I've been over the last few weeks.
Well, you can harangue me to your heart's content, and I'm going to end up with a bottle of Mondavi every time. 90 as well. That is an apology.
I guess I was feeling guilty.
Well, thank you.
You Iran!
Thank you, God.
I'm glad I've seen you.
Wish I could say the same.
How did he get on?
Who?
Oh, do you think Dave Crosby? Did he move in with this fancy piece or what?
Yes, he moved in all right.
Come on, Mr. Farnham.
Right.
Well, aren't you going to tell me all about it?
No, Julia, I'm not.
All right.
Aye.
This place is not going to be the same without Dave, is it?
Oh, I forgot. All settled in, is he?
Looks that way.
I wonder who's going to be taking over. Not that they could ever replace him, like.
No one from in here. I think he was after someone who's done it all before.
I still can't get over it, you know. Talk about whirlwind romance. Swept him right off his feet, didn't she? Gave up his lovely little home and everything.
Jammy get.
What's a gaff like then, Mum?
Well, let's put it this way. If they get a cat, they won't be swinging it around in any of the rooms there.
Oh, aye. One up, one down job, is it?
Something like that. Morning.
I think I'm first.
David's moved, all right?
Oh, fine, fine. No problem.
Nice house?
If you like living in shoe boxes.
Bit of an odd decision, that, wasn't it? Giving up the bungalow for that.
Yeah, well, he wouldn't catch me living there.
Ah, but it's the company that matters, isn't it? At least he's got someone to spend the rest of his days with.
There's hardly anything there. I've got more of a lump than you have.
Oh, yeah?
Shoes, they've got to be here somewhere. And his Jackie's just like I had a big tea last night. It's mad, isn't it, to think there's a baby in there?
It's even madder to actually see it. At last, Rach under all your crap as usual.
Sorry, so go on, how did you feel? Did you go all mumsy, like I said?
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
You must have felt something.
Well, yeah, of course I did. Just shock, really. But it was amazing. I couldn't take my eyes off the screen. You're not going all sappy on us, are you? Me? As if.
So does it feel weird?
Oh, yeah. It's like I'm not in control of my own body anymore.
What do you mean?
I don't know, really. I'm getting on with my life as normal, but I'm aware of it all the time. I know that whatever I do, it's going to stay there, keep growing. That little heart's going to be pounding away inside me for the next 6 months, and there's nothing I can do about it.
Until it decides to make an appearance.
Oh, God, don't remind me.
Right, I'm going to have to go. I can't be late again. I'll see you down the bar after and I'll get some dinner. Okay. Oh, where's me Thanks.
See ya. See ya.
Go on, let me just have one more feel. God, I can't believe it, Jack. I can't believe you're actually pregnant walking around with a real-life baby inside you.
Hiya, folks.
Oh, I know.
You're never going to guess where I've been.
Me?
David Crosby's.
What, you've been to Bing's?
Miles from anywhere, innit? On some estate.
Yes, apparently the area leaves a lot to be desired.
What? Full of drug pushers and muggers, according to this fella. Sounds a bit like Brookside clothes.
He's on an estate, yeah, but not the type that you mean.
You what? I thought you said he was living in a ghetto.
Anything but. He's landed on his feet with Molly. Bressingham Hall. The two of them are shacked up in a mansion.
Eleanor shouldn't be wasting her time on all this sort of stuff.
What?
Well, drink driving cases, whiplash claims.
Well, she did do a murder case recently.
Yeah, but most of it's just a waste of time.
Well, not to people she's representing, it isn't.
She should be devoting her time to people who really need her help.
Do you think?
Yeah, people who've been set up by the establishment.
Like you?
Well, my dad, for one.
Your real dad?
Yeah.
I didn't know you'd met him.
I haven't. He's in prison.
Prison? What for?
He went on a demo, got into a fight with a security guard.
So how long has he been in for?
18 years.
18 years? For a fight?
Yeah, he was set up by the authorities, made out to be some kind of terrorist.
I'd never realised.
I mean, the fact that he's just been left to rot in there indefinitely is a disgrace.
Well, he must have done something, mustn't he?
What do you mean?
Well, they wouldn't have kept him in all those years if he hadn't, would they?
Oh, wouldn't they? Tell that to Stefan Kishko or the Guildford Four.
Shag pile this thick. I nearly twisted me ankle. Chandeliers, games room, a butler.
Get out of it.
Oh, a shoebox, eh? Well, must have pretty big feet.
God knows what you were on about. You had us all thinking he was living in a doss house.
Better the old green-eyed monster coming out there, eh, Ronnie?
Hey, I can do without any of your wisecracks, thank you very much.
All right, keep your hair on.
And you can keep your comments to yourself and all. I've had enough of people around here sticking their nose into my business.
I hope you're not referring to me.
Give my regards to David when you next see him.
Well, looks like Bing's hit the jackpot, eh?
And I haven't done too bad myself.
How do you mean?
David phoned me yesterday. He's given me the manager's job.
You what?
Oh, I made up for you, love.
Hey, nice one, kid. Put it there.
No hard feelings, eh, Ron?
I think you've just lost your first customer.
Time you back at work? It was half an hour. I think Alan and Lee's going to come in here for something to eat. Rachel, so I might bring those mixes up for you. No, I don't think he did. Oh, well, you've asked him twice now, haven't you? I think he's more interested in his magazine. We'll go and have a word. You are? Oh, you are the assistant manager?
Yeah, not officially. I've got to go and do this innkeeper's course thing first.
Innkeeper's course?
Okay, it's only a couple of weeks, but I get a certificate by the end of it.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, you're doing the job already. Yeah, and you must start sometime, haven't you?
Do you reckon?
Go on, it's only on Mike.
Okay. Mike?
I don't believe this.
What?
This? Some no-mark from our college got himself into one cut. I used to know him, the pox he'd get.
What's he done?
Well, by the looks of it, he's just blagged his way into some production company. Got to direct the next biggest thing since train spotting. Couldn't direct traffic.
Have you had a chance to bring those mixers up?
No, I'll do it in a minute.
Well, I could do with them now, actually.
What?
Well, we've run out and there's only a few bottles of tonic left. And, well, it's the third time I've had to ask you now. And there's some dishes left on the table over there.
Well, was that Jackie sent you over?
No.
Why are you on my case? Why can't you do it yourself?
Because, well, assistant managers don't do that type of thing.
Assistant manager? What are you talking about?
A mansion?
5 bathrooms, apparently. Acres of land.
Oh, Molly was quite a catch.
Yeah, it looks that way.
Oh, well done, David. I think that's wonderful.
Well, that Dixon. He looks as if he was about to blow a gasket.
Oh, dear.
You know, that man, he's lost the plot. He's becoming odder by the day. And if he was to find out about our deal with Jackie...
Oh, don't be silly. They're not even speaking.
Yeah, but it only needs one sip and the whole thing's blown sky high.
Well, Jackie won't tell anyone.
I can see the headline now. I sold my baby to my next-door neighbour. It's a criminal offence, you know.
Max, what's got you into this panic all of a sudden?
What we've done is we've got this girl pregnant and that's it. We haven't thought any more past that point. We don't even know where she's going to have the damn thing.
Well, I've told you, Chester.
When did you decide that?
Well, you said yourself she couldn't have the baby in Liverpool, and I haven't heard you come up with any other bright ideas.
I'm not saying that Chester isn't a good idea. I just think we should sit down and discuss it.
OK. Fine. Then discuss it. I'll put some coffee on.
Well, I'm no stranger to loneliness. I mean to say, sitting in an empty house, night after night. That can do funny things to the mind.
That what happened to you, is it?
Hey, you cheeky ass. I'm talking about Ron Dixon. Maybe Dave's going to send him over the edge.
Maybe. Talk about Looney Tunes, never heard anything like it. Making out that Bing was shacked up in some hovel when he's just touched for a mansion and joined the Cheshire set.
He's still not talking to her, Jackie. He hasn't spoken for months. No. With all that's gone on, I can't see him showing his face around here for a while.
No. You're probably right.
Oh, hello, love. Are you all right?
Fine, thank you. Steak and kidney pie and chips, please.
Coming up.
That's good. I made up for you.
I mean, what happened to family loyalty, Jackie? Doesn't that count for anything?
So why should I give you the job just because you're my brother? Look, if it's going to cause this much trouble... No, Race, you got the job on Mary. I'm not going to turn round and take it off you.
There's your meals for table 2.
Come on, Mike, stop trying to make me feel bad. You know this isn't the type of job you're after.
How do you know? It's not like you asked, is it?
Well, what happened to all your plans of finding a proper job? I mean, don't you want to make anything of yourself?
I'm looking, aren't I? But what chance have I got when some untalented nomad gets to direct the film and my own sister won't even give me a decent break?
In here?
Oh, Jackie, just forget it, will you? You can stick your crappy job. I resign.
Jackie works until she's 7 months pregnant.
That late?
Oh, I think she should be able to hide the pregnancy until then.
Well, I think it's pushing it. Also, we've got to work out what she's family.
Well, isn't that her business?
No, of course it isn't. Can you imagine what it would be like living round here with Ron Dixon knowing that I got his daughter pregnant?
There's nothing sordid about it.
Sordid? Ron Dixon is capable of making the Little Sisters of the Poor sound sordid. Now, forgive me for holding a slightly less romanticised view of what we're doing here, but have you any idea of the situation we're getting ourselves into? We are buying a baby from our next-door neighbour's daughter. A baby, which is already on its way to making an appearance. And, quite frankly, the state that Ron Dixon is in at the moment, if he gets a hint of what's happening, we can wave goodbye to that baby forever. Now, if you want this to happen as much as you say you do, then you've got to sit down with me and plan in detail every step of the way. Before, during, and after the birth. Right?
Another coffee for Madam.
Thank you. I'll take you over in a minute, Rach, then you can go on your break.
OK. Do you think your mate meant when he said about resigning?
Looked that way, didn't I? Oh, I feel lousy now, but I honestly didn't think he'd be interested in this stupid job.
I just hope you don't blame me.
I don't know what's the matter with me, Casey. That's all Mike and me dad now. Both of them hate me. What am I doing wrong?
Working with them. Employing family is a recipe for disaster.
Do you reckon? And what about friends? Probably just as bad. I'm gonna need someone in here I can trust, though. I mean, what about when I go off to have the baby? This place won't run itself.
When are you thinking of finishing?
I don't know, but I don't want to be off for too long.
It's going to be at least 6 weeks, isn't it?
Do you reckon? Susanna wants me to move to Chester.
Chester? Since when?
Since Friday when I went for the scan. She just came out with it to the midwife.
Without asking you first?
Oh, no, she wasn't being pushy. I mean, I don't suppose I've got much option, have I? Can't have it in Liverpool. Anyone could find out.
No, but you don't want to be getting yourself pinned down to anything so early on. You want to keep your options open.
What options? They're the ones who are going to be organising everything. I've just got to go along with it.
So she sacked you?
No, I resigned.
And she let you do it?
Yeah.
What's the matter with the girl?
I mean, it's not like I wanted a stupid job, but I wouldn't mind her being given a chance, that's all.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Mind you, At least you're free now to go and get yourself sorted out with a career, aren't you?
Yeah. I'll go.
Yeah.
How are you? Come in, he's in here. Dad, visitor for you.
Hiya, Ron.
What do you want?
Oh, when you were in the shop this morning, well, you didn't let me finish telling you about David.
Oh, aye. Who's he taking on now? Julia Brogan, the area manager, is she?
Me to employ you.
What?
He wants me to take it on part-time as a fuel operative. £4 an hour is more than the others are getting.
£4 an hour? Get out of bed for £4 an hour. Now, you can tell Ben for me that he can stick his job. I don't want his charity. Or yours either, come to that.
Oh, looks like your dinner hour's over.
Oh, Grace.
Hi, Katie.
Hiya.
There's the keys.
Right, I'll go back one.
Oh, no, at least finish your coffee.
Oh, right, OK. Won't be a minute, thanks.
OK, see you later.
See ya. I bet you she takes a full hour.
She takes a full day if she wants. She owns the place, doesn't she?
Oh, thanks. Thanks for coming in this morning, Lou. You've been a great help. It's all right.
I believe Eleanor's filing system leaves a lot to be desired.
I was shocked. It all looks so neat and tidy, but when you actually start rooting around, it's a mess. And if I see one more whiplash claim... I was saying to Katie earlier, you should get involved in more civil rights stuff. It's not really my bag. No, but it could be, couldn't it? I doubt it. I think my days of lighting candles and waving placards are long gone. Yeah, well, it's attitudes like that make this country great. What's that supposed to mean? You're not exactly prepared to stand up and be counted, are you?
Yeah, well, all right then, Rosa Luxemburg. What do you suggest? That we pack our bags and go down to runway 2?
Yeah, if we have to. I mean, a load of my friends are going placard waving this weekend. There's an anti-animal testing demo near home. And maybe they're not going to change things overnight, but at least they're doing something.
She's got a point, you know.
I mean, it seems to me that 20 years ago, there was a whole generation of people prepared to stand up and fight for their beliefs. Protests, mass marches. Now all there is mass inertia.
Yeah, but things are changing, though, and maybe under New Labour.
New Labour? Do me a favour. What happened to all their radical pre-election promises they made? Fox hunting, tobacco advertising, benefit reforms. They've sold out, just like the rest of you. Next, you're going to be saying that it's all right to petrol bomb our local supermarket. Yeah, if that's what it takes. You're scared, aren't you? Don't be ridiculous. What of? Of making a stand.
Louise, Eleanor and I are as left of centre as you are.
I don't think so. Mr. and Mrs. Bloody Right on Liberal. Sitting in your cosy little house, listening to Radio 4, writing out cheques to Amnesty International. When it comes down to it, you're as Tory as the rest of them. It's the price you pay for being middle-aged. You won't actually pride yourself off your backsides and do something.
Let's get going in a minute.
Oh, God, I'm knackered. Oh, I know how you feel, and I haven't even done anything.
How is Charlie?
Charlie?
Yeah, I reckon it needed a name, so...
Yeah, but Charlie.
And anyway, who says it's gonna be a boy?
Well, let's start kicking. I'm dying to feel it move.
Now, a couple of weeks, I think.
I reckon we should all spend 10 minutes a day talking to it.
What?
Well, then it'll know all our voices once it's born.
And?
Well, it'll make babysitting a lot easier for a start.
Babysitting? What are you talking about?
Oh, Jack, you're not going to be one of these overprotective mothers, are you? You've got to let us have a go, too.
Rachel, I think you've got the wrong end of the stick.
Well, how do you mean?
Well, I'm not going to be keeping the baby. Well, I can't, can I? I'm getting it adopted.
I just want to know what happens to people. Why do they get so apathetic? What is this? Character assassination? But it always happens, doesn't it?
Things don't appear so black and white when you get older, Louise.
Well, why? Nothing's changed. I mean, look at Marcus. He still holds the same passionate beliefs he held 20 years ago. God help us. What? Are you really that naive that you can't see right through him? He uses people, Louise, to further his own ends. No, he doesn't. He just cares, that's all. He's got integrity. He's a violent extremist.
Hiya, you ready to order?
Yeah. Yeah, thanks, Jackie.
So you reckon you could have handled that job in the petrol station then?
Too right I could. I still can't get over what Bing's done, to be honest. I mean, I could understand it if he took someone on with a bit of experience, but Cassie, she won't last 5 minutes, I'm telling you.
Yeah, well, don't suppose he has to worry, does he? Now that he's shacked up in his castle with Lady Muck.
Could have been me, that, you know.
Get out of it.
I'm telling you, it could have been me. I had that Molly one right in the palm of my hand, I know I did. Now look at me. I'm a no mark, nobody, nowhere to go.
I thought that was supposed to be me.
What have I got to look forward to, eh? Got no woman, no job. Won't even have anywhere to live once this place is snapped up.
Well then, tell Sinbad you've decided not to sell the house and move back in there.
How? You can't pay a mortgage on fresh air.
Use our Jackie's money. What's the point of it sitting there untouched? Dad, it's there for you, innit?
I've told you, Michael, I'm not touching a penny of that. I don't have to get by on charity, but it's our Jackie's or Bing's, and neither should you. Anyway, have you found anything?
The sort of jobs I'm after aren't going to be in here.
Maybe you're setting your sights a little bit too high, son.
Yeah, why shouldn't I? I was only reading this morning about a mate from college. A big feature of him in Uncut. He's going to direct some film. And he was a dickhead. I mean, if someone like that can do it, why can't I?
Yeah, I just don't want to see you wasting your life chasing rainbows.
Dad, I've got to give it a go, or I'll regret it for the rest of my life.
Yeah, well.
Oh, yeah, here's something for you. A cat food tester can work from home.
Very funny.
Or Mayo Pill. Students required for experimental testing. You've got nothing to lose there, have you? Oh, yeah, this sounds promising.
If it's for a suppository tester, I am not interested.
No, seriously. Open interviews at a convenience store all day Wednesday.
Let's have a look.
Sounds all right, that.
Hey, they're looking for managers and everything. Do you reckon I should go down there?
We got nothing to lose, have you?
Oh, no.
All you got to do is turn up.
Fancy a coffee? No, thanks. Casey?
No thanks.
Right, well, if you'd like to come through to the office, I can go through what I'd like you to do this afternoon. Look, this is stupid.
What?
Us, falling out over Marcus. I mean, you've never even met the man.
Yeah, and if you have anything to do with it, I never will.
What?
Why are you constantly trying to sabotage my relationship with him before I even manage to get it off the ground?
I'm not.
Well, not much.
Look, you're my only concern. While you're here in Liverpool, you're my responsibility.
You don't have the right to take responsibility for me. You relinquished that 18 years ago when you gave me away, separated me from my father like you're trying to separate us now.
That's not what I'm trying to do.
I really had you all wrong, didn't I?
What?
When I first came to Liverpool, full of this romantic vision of my wonderful legal mother, crusading through the courts, standing up for the masses, principles intact. I couldn't have been more wrong.
Louise, please.
You're nothing special. You're just like the rest of them. A major disappointment.
Next on 4 in Cutting Edge, meet 3 career women with a very modern dilemma. Where to find Mr. Right when you're single and 30-something.
I didn't ask you to come round checking up on me.
I'm not. Ben's still on his disaster course and I've got nothing in for me dinner.
You won't find anything in my cupboard.
Dad, what are you doing in there?
All right, I won't be a second. I've got to look my best, haven't I?
Some poxy little corner shop.
Ta-da! Now, is that management material or what?
What's with the bootlace tie?
Well, I thought open interview. There's going to be loads there, isn't there? So I want to stand out from the crowd.
You look like Hank Wankford.
Is that a no?
I'm afraid so. Try again, country boy.
Further to your letter dated the, where is it? I had it in my hand 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, thanks. Further to your letter dated the 5th of March, 1998, your case has now been adjourned to Monday, the 13th of April, 1998.
No, it hasn't. That's Easter Monday. It's the 20th.
This one? Oh, yes, you're right. I'm sorry. I'm really not with it today. Just as well one of us is on the ball.
You and Louise still not talking?
I haven't even seen her. I didn't dare go into her room this morning.
She'll come round eventually, you know.
I hope so. We just seem to be constantly at each other's throats at the moment.
I'll go and put the kettle on. Hiya.
Hi. About yesterday.
Look, you don't need to explain.
I shouldn't have spoken to you the way I did. I was out of order.
Well, that makes two of us.
Anyway, I just wanted you to know you don't have to put up with me causing trouble much longer. I'm going back down south.
Dad, are you sure you're up to all this?
All what?
You know, going back to work.
Michael, for God's sake, I'm only 50. You don't want to put me on the scrap heap and all, are you?
I'm not talking about your age, it's your health I'm worried about. It was only 4 months ago you were at death's door, remember?
Believe me, son, I'm up to it. Well, what do you think?
I don't think so.
Casual yet smart.
You look like Alan Partridge.
Who?
Forget it. Dad, your answer machine lights flashing here. You must have a message.
Yeah, I know. I've already picked it up.
Hello, Mr. Dixon. Atcham Estate Agents here. For some reason, you don't seem to be getting our messages. We have a client who'd like to view the house today. Can you ring and confirm that that's all right? Thank you.
Have you rang them back?
No.
Well, it sounds like they're pretty keen to get hold of you.
Yeah. Doesn't it?
I mean, I'll be back in a few weeks' time. I just think it will do us both good to put some space between us.
I see.
It isn't fair on Ollie for a start. You two are meant to be in your honeymoon period. The last thing you need is me sitting in the middle causing havoc.
Am I really that much of a disappointment?
Please, I wish you'd forget I ever said that.
I have tried. I really have tried to make things work between us.
I know. And you're not a disappointment, honestly. It's just... well, it's hard to explain. When I first started looking for you, I had all these snippets of information, like a jigsaw puzzle. Your name, what you did for a living, what you studied at college. My imagination ran wild. I had you down as this perfect woman who'd given up her baby so that she could save the downtrodden from oppression, the champion of good causes.
When in actual fact, I was a boring old run-of-the-mill, wheel-em-in, wheel-em-out solicitor.
No.
Yes.
They were ridiculous expectations. No one could have lived up to them.
No. Will you promise me something?
Yeah.
Don't ever lose sight of your principles.
Of course I won't.
Don't wake up one morning and realise how much you've changed over the years. How different you are from the person you wanted to be. What time's your train?
About an hour.
I'll take you to the station.
Thanks.
Well, we'd better make a move then.
Right, so as soon as she's had the baby, Jackie can virtually move back here.
Oh, if she wants to.
She'll have to.
And then we stay in Chester until all the postnatal checks are out of the way.
Yeah, and then we can set the adoption procedure in motion.
How long should we stay away? After the birth, how long before we bring the baby back? You know, I think we should put that into the birth plan as well.
Yes. Yeah, I've been thinking about that.
And?
Well, after seeing Ron the way he was yesterday, there's no way we can bring the baby back here.
Max, we're to bring the baby back at some point.
Do we?
Oh, Rachel, how many reasons do you need? Because it was an accident, because I'm only 21, because I've got 2 businesses to manage and no time to be running around changing nappies. Just giving the baby away. Rachel, will you keep your voice down? And anyway, I've got no choice. It's all being arranged. Thanks very much.
Arranged through? When did you arrange anything? I haven't seen you go anywhere.
Yes, please. Sure. But just because you haven't seen me doesn't mean that I haven't been.
Hiya.
Hiya. Got me going. Have you just finished?
Yeah. Can you talk to her, Kate? She's taking no notice of me.
What about?
About this adoption business. Tell her she can't just give it away.
What? I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, it's Jackie's decision, isn't it?
I don't believe you two. Am I the only one who cares about what happens to this baby?
But to leave our home.
What choice do we have? Think about it. Ron next door, Mike round the corner, even Jackie herself is at risk. Watching the baby every day, seeing it grow up. I mean, we just don't know what effect that would have on her.
No.
And think about it, we could make a fresh start. A new life where nobody knows us, nobody knows the details.
But where would we go?
Well, I don't know. I haven't had a chance to think it through. London, Edinburgh, the world's our oyster.
But Max, we've got a business to run. I mean, we can't just pack up and disappear.
We could commute.
Oh, from Scotland.
All right, well, maybe that's a little bit over the top, but I still think we should move as far away from here as is practically possible.
All our memories, the children. I know what you're saying, but I just don't think I could do it.
I'll call round later, see how you got on, eh?
Thanks, son. Right, this is it. Keep everything crossed for me, eh?
You here, Ron? Are you ready for me?
Oh, that sounds promising.
Do you mind? I'm not that desperate. Hello, Julia.
Ooh, you smarted yourself up. Where are you off?
I'm going for an interview for a job.
You? Oh, that's a turn up for the books.
What's that supposed to mean?
I heard Dave Crosby offered you a job, but he just threw it back in his face. Don't you want to work?
No, I don't want to work round there. Not while Cassie's in charge.
Oh, I see they finally put the sign up.
Yeah, was there something you wanted, Julia?
I just need to know which rooms you want doing. Shall I start in the kitchen?
Pardon?
And I suppose your toilet bowl's in its usual state? You don't get that in the farmhands.
I tell you what, love, why don't you do the lot?
The whole house?
The whole house, top to bottom. Tell you what, give it a good spring clean.
It'll cost you twice the money.
Fine by me.
Dad, is he feeling all right?
You still owe me for last week, don't forget.
No, love, Bing still owes you for last week.
You what? You can't expect Dave Crosby to pay up. He's not living there.
No, but he's still the owner, isn't he, love? I'm just a sitting tenant. So you can come and clean all you like, Julia. But you won't get a penny out of me, love. As far as I'm concerned, the landlord pays.
Hey, hang on! What about me wages?
Honestly, Jack, I just think you're going to regret it.
I won't.
You will. I mean, what about that Eleanor? She had her daughter adopted and she's having a nightmare now, isn't she, Katie?
Well, she has a bit of hassle, yeah.
A bit. That Louise turned up out of the blue after 18 years. 18 years and then there she is on your doorstep. I mean, how old would you be then? You'd be nearly 40, you'd probably be married with kids, living a totally different life. It'd always be on the back of your mind, wouldn't it? You'd always be wondering about if this long-lost kid was going to turn up. Jackie, it would be a nightmare.
Rachel, I can handle it.
How do you know? You think it's all going to be dead easy now? But when it actually comes to it, what do you think it's going to feel like giving birth and handing over a little child to 2 total strangers?
Look, I wish you wouldn't call it that.
Don't be going on at her age. She's made her mind up, and I can't say I blame her, to be honest. I mean, who wants to be almost with the kid for the next 18 years?
All I'm saying is what Jackie thinks now and what she thinks when she actually sees the baby are 2 different things. I remember my mum having our Ruth. It's a natural reaction. When that baby comes out and you see it, and you hold it for the first time, that's when you're going to realise. That's when it's going to hit you. Can you be sure you'll be able to give him away?
So she made her train, then?
Yeah. I felt like dragging her off it and forcing her to come back with me.
Well, she's probably done the right thing.
What in escaping the clutches of a wicked birth mother.
And keeping a distance for a bit. And it won't do us any harm either.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, we haven't exactly been falling into each other's arms over these last few weeks, have we?
Is that all our relationship is to you? Sex?
Of course not.
I mean, forgive me for not being into moonlight and roses, but I have had one or two things on my mind.
You're misunderstanding me. All I'm saying is...
You don't need to explain, Ollie. I know exactly what you mean.
Yuli! Hey, Jackie Dixon, can you have a word with your father?
What?
The month's got first-class service and I've given him, and he treats me like that. I've never had anything like it in my whole life.
I'm sorry, Julie, but, well, I'm lost here.
He's given me cards.
Who asked me that?
Sacked me without so much as a by your leave. I couldn't even get through the front door.
What, and he hasn't even gave you the reason?
Yes, go on, has he? Other than the fact that he's losing his marbles.
Yeah, well, he has been under a lot of pressure lately, Julia.
No need to give a poor pensioner the push, though, is it?
No. Michael!
And I tell you what, love, I think it's a disgrace the way he won't talk to you, his own daughter.
Michael!
Oh, there. Looks like you've upset another one. What have you been doing to them?
I don't know why you're getting so het up about it. Louise's home is in Reading. She's entitled to visit her parents, for heaven's sake.
You know as well as I do that this isn't just a normal home visit.
But she said herself that most of her friends were going off on some animal rights demo.
Will you stop treating me like a child? I know exactly why she went. She made it perfectly clear last night.
That was heat of the moment stuff.
But the girl can't stand to be anywhere near me. I'm nothing but a disappointment to her.
Well, if you weren't so hell-bent on trying to tell her what to do with her life...
I'm sorry.
I just think kids should be allowed a bit of space to make their own mistakes.
Oh, and you're really in a position to comment on the best way to bring up children.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, let's face it, Ollie. Look how yours turned out.
I didn't deserve that.
Ollie.
Forget it. Next time I won't get involved.
What do you want?
Michael, don't make this 10 times harder than it already is. Thanks.
Can I put my name down, please, love?
Sure.
Ronald Dixon.
Which position?
Manager. After the manager's job.
I just don't want us to end up in the same situation me and me dad have.
Don't worry, if you're going to offer me £5 I'll bite your hand off.
You know what I mean? Look, at least let me apologise. What you said the other day, you were right. I should have given you the chance to apply for that job. But at the same time, I didn't even consider it.
Thanks, Jack. That impressed with me, eh?
No, I don't mean that. I mean that... Well, I just didn't think for 1 minute you'd be interested.
Too busy skiving round the back.
Michael, you've got a degree. A BA Honours. You don't be wasting your life taking orders from your little sister in some crappy bar. You've got letters after your name.
Yeah, felt a lot of good that's done me, though.
Look, if you want the job, if you honestly think that that's what you want to do, then, OK, it's yours.
But what about Rachel?
Michael, you're my brother. I'll sort it.
You do that for me?
Michael, you're the only family I've got left round here. I don't want you to turn on me and all. So, if you want the job, it's yours.
Nah, it wouldn't be fair on Rachel, would it?
Are you sure?
Yeah, she's worked 10 times harder than me.
So, what are you going to do instead?
I don't know. But you're right, I'm going to have to sort myself out. I mean, look at you, you're 21 and you're running 2 businesses. You put me to shame.
Michael, my mum and dad are dead proud of you. Don't let them down.
No, I won't.
Anyway, better get back downstairs.
You busy?
Yeah, fairly.
I'll tell you what, I'll come down and give you that hand, eh?
Colin McCalley?
Don Dixon? Ron, it is you. And you recognise the face. I don't believe it, Cliff.
Connolly.
Cliff Connolly, bird's eye.
1976, 81. How's it going, mate?
Fine, how's yourself?
Oh, smashing. You're still living on that same estate? Brookside Avenue, wasn't it?
Close.
Brookside Road?
No, Brookside Close.
That's the one.
So how long's it been then?
Oh, it must be a good 10 years.
No, 15 even.
Small world, eh?
Yeah.
So, you're after the job then, are you?
Yeah, manager.
Who'd have thought it, eh? So am I. You're the best man win.
So go on, tell me honestly, what do you think? Oh, Jackie, about the adoption business. She's refusing to listen to anyone. It's like she had her mind made up from day one.
Well, maybe she has.
It's not as easy as that, though, is it, Katie? I mean, we're talking about a real life here, a person. She can't just shrug it off and pretend it never happened.
Hiya. Hiya.
All right.
What's up?
Just surprised to see you, that's all. I thought you resigned.
Oh, I thought I'd leave you in the lurch, eh?
So, is that it then? Are you back on board?
Yeah, looks that way. No hard feelings, eh, Rich? And congratulations on the promotion. Ollie, hi.
Hi.
I thought it was you. Are you waiting for Eleanor?
I don't think so. Not after the humdinger we've just had.
Trouble at mill.
Understatement of the year. Fancy beer?
Yes, go on. You've twisted my arm.
I'm afraid I may not be very good company.
Well, things that bad.
Want to change your mind?
Wait till you hear the day I've had.
So how's life been treating you then, eh?
Not too bad at all, Cliff. In fact, couldn't be better.
I heard you were running your own business.
Yeah, I've just sold it, actually.
Go away.
Well, it got too much like hard work, so I thought let somebody else have all the hassle for a change.
Did you make a few bob, like?
Well, didn't do too bad, you know what I mean?
Nice one.
So you've had your first row, eh? Well, it comes to us all in the end.
I just don't know what's happened, really. One minute, everything was going brilliantly. I was with a beautiful, sexy, intelligent woman who, for God knows what reason, actually wanted to be with me. The next, I just don't seem able to communicate anymore.
So what went wrong?
Their past came back to haunt her in the shape of an 18-year-old subversive.
I've been running my own bar till recently, you know.
No.
What a lifestyle that is, Cliff, I tell you. Your mates drinking with you till all hours, all the free booze you can manage. It's like being on a permanent night out.
So what are you doing here, then?
Oh, well, I sold me share of the bar to a mate, you know. I'd had enough. Funny enough, though, since I packed up, I've been feeling a bit bored. You know how it is, active mind, active body.
Oh, right, new challenges then, eh?
Yeah, something like that. So, how about yourself? You still married?
Oh, yeah. Come on for 20 years now. I wouldn't be without her. What about you? Dee Dee, wasn't it?
Yeah. Couldn't be better.
I know what you mean. Couldn't live on my own, could you?
Oh, no. Kill me that. Can't do with all this waiting around, though.
Yeah, well, at least it gives us a chance to check out the competition.
If this is the competition, I think it's down to me and you, isn't it?
Ronald Dixon.
That's me. Wish me luck.
Listen, Rich, do you mind if I shoot off for half an hour? I've got to go and check something with my dad.
No, of course not. You're not going to be here anyway.
I'll see you later.
See ya.
I mean, I understand how she feels about Louise. I know more than anyone how difficult children can make your lives, but she just won't give me a chance to help her. She seems to have lost a sense of proportion about her.
Tunnel vision.
Yeah.
Why is it that women can't seem to stand back and look at things objectively?
If I'd said that to Eleanor this afternoon, I wouldn't be here to tell the tale.
I can't live with them.
You're telling me.
Have you ever considered having another child?
Well, me and Eleanor? No way. Well, not by choice anyway. I think I'm past all that.
But if she was pushing for it, I mean, if she really wanted it, she's young enough after all.
No, I think I've done my share of dirty nappies and broken night's sleep. Anyway, I hardly proved myself to be the perfect father, am I?
Well, Danny's a great kid.
Yeah, but don't mention the unmentionables.
Sorry.
It's okay. Susanna, we're considering adoption at one time, weren't you?
We still are, actually.
Really? I'm sorry, Max, here am I pointing out all the pitfalls.
No, it's all right. I'm quite aware of what can go wrong.
So, how's it going? You making any headway?
Yes, we're hoping to hear quite soon, actually. Things are quite advanced.
What? You're in line for a baby?
Not counting my chickens.
Oh, congratulations. Why didn't you say?
There you go. Cheers. It can't have been that bad, Dad.
Oh, Michael, I tell you it was, son. Barcodes, computerised stock counts. I didn't have a clue.
Well, what about all those years you had in the shop?
Different ball game, son. The world's moved on.
Well, what did the other fella say, the one you used to work with?
Walk in the park for him, wasn't it? Reckons he's some kind of computer whiz kid.
So you reckon he's got the job?
How are you? He's got it all right.
Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm not totally opposed to the idea of adopting a baby. In fact, it was my idea in the first place. It's just, I don't know whether we're going about things the right way, that's all.
But you can't live with someone and not tell them how you feel about something as important as that.
Well, I think it's a little late for second thoughts.
But adopting a child... I mean, if you're not 100% behind the idea, that's one hell of a commitment. I mean, look at Eleanor's situation. Do you want to end up on the other end of what she's going through? I know what you're saying about being there for your partner and supporting them through crises. But if you're not really happy with the situation, then there comes a point where you just have to say, enough. It's time for me to have a say in things.
I don't want to back out.
Well, that's not the impression you're giving me.
No, look, you see, I want this baby just as much as Susanna does. It's just that, well, the way that we've gone about things is... The situation has just got totally out of hand.
But hang on. This baby's not from the Romanian black market or something, is it? I mean, the way you're talking, it's as if you're about to be put inside.
I've let things ride for too long. Too scared to make a stand and say no, just in case Susanna collapses in a heap in front of me. Well, no more. I've got to sort this out. And if it means us packing up our worldly possessions and moving somewhere where nobody knows us, then so be it.
Brookside next Tuesday moves to the earlier time of 8 o'clock to make way for Planet Football and the UEFA Cup semi-final live at 8:25. Coming up next, Hugh Fernley Whitting Store brings you a couple of sumptuous TV dinners.
Hi. Well, meeting with the accountant went well.
Oh?
Do you know, we're 12% up on last year's figures. 12%? Yeah, I think we should extend the restaurant a bit. Set up a few more covers, you know, and that would bump it up even a bit more. Darling, are you listening to me?
Well, of course I am. Do you know, on the next scan, they'll be able to tell us what sex the baby is.
Really? It looks like a little blob to me.
Is that child you're talking about?
Do we really want to know what sex the baby will be?
Well, it'll help to plan things out, won't it? You know, room decor, clothes, school.
Yeah, well, we'll have to plan out a few things before we get to that stage.
Such as?
Well, I've been doing a bit more thinking, you know, about moving.
Oh, Max.
Susanna, Only last week, you were saying that this place was just bricks and mortar, that you wouldn't care if you never saw it again.
Yes, I know. It's just...
This is something that we must consider. If we've got any chance of keeping the surrogacy a secret, then we can't stay here.
We've got to stay here. Matthew and Emily, we can't leave.
Susanna, please.
Well, Max, just give me a little time.
Darling, we haven't got any more time. The baby will be here soon. We've got to be ready.
What's all this all about?
Darling, babe, just listen to me.
Max, I can't.
Number 1, please, Cass.
That's 10:50.
Right. How's it going being the new boss?
Brilliant. I'm settling into it.
He's missing Bing.
Well, the staff are a bit more relaxed now that he's not around. Not to say he wasn't a good boss, like.
Bet you missed the early morning inspections, though, eh?
Imagine that. Buy your pants, stand to attention.
Don't mind me interrupting while you're skitting me, do you?
Ron, we weren't talking about you.
We were joking about Bing, actually.
Yeah, I bet you were. Here you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All witnessed by these so-called neighbours.
Oh, no need to be like that, Mr. Dixon.
Can I have a receipt, please? Unless it's new policy not to give one.
Ron.
Thank you. Right, you can carry on talking about me now, can't you?
What's up with him?
Has he got a goblin because he didn't get the manager's job here?
Probably. I think he thought he had it all boxed off.
Yeah, but there's no need to bite everyone's heads off, is there?
Well, should never count your chickens. See ya.
See ya.
See ya. He's starting to make me feel guilty about having this job.
Oh, well, you've no need. You got it fairly and squarely.
Yeah, but I always got on great with Ron. I don't want to make an enemy of him.
All right, Pops.
Sorry, son. I haven't got a penny.
I haven't come over to ask you for money.
That's good. Because things are going to have to change around here, I'm telling you.
No, I've just come over to see if you fancy going for a drink later.
What, me and you?
Yeah, you know, father and son, like.
Nah, I don't think so, son. You wouldn't want to go drinking with me. I'd only end up spinning your yarns.
What?
Well, look at me. I'm going for a job and I'm going to be lying through my back teeth to get it.
Yeah, but you didn't know they were going to ask you all kinds of computer till questions, though, did you?
Yeah, that's because I'm out of it, isn't it, eh? Nobody cares anymore. There's only 2 big clubs now. Those with jobs and those without. And I'm telling you, we are definitely 2nd division.
Oh, come on, Dad, there's other jobs.
Jobs? That's getting to be the least of me worries, I'm telling you. I've got more trouble keeping a roof over my head these days.
Have the estate agents been on?
Yeah, they were on again this morning. I told them, not interested.
Oh, Dad.
Hiya.
Hi, love. Where's our Kylie?
Oh, she's round to Demi's. I'm just off to pick her up, actually. That Landico's off his head, isn't he?
You only just realised that.
Well, he's just been in the garage kicking off because he didn't get the manager's job. Is that embarrassing?
Yeah, well, your mother should have got that job anyway. We need the money.
Well, she'd have too many hours as the boss, wouldn't she?
Listen, I'm telling you, she's got the nous to be the manager of somewhere.
Gonna have to think what to do myself soon.
How do you mean, like?
That's nothing to keep me round here, is there?
Love, you've got a job and somewhere to live. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but well, I might want to do something else once Carly grows up a bit more.
Yeah, well, don't you be rushing into things, do you?
Dad, I don't want to work in a chippy for the rest of my life.
Well, why not? Harry Ramsden did all right out of it, didn't he?
Yeah, but he didn't have to work with you all day, did he?
Hey, you're not too old for a slap round the legs, lady.
No, I'm serious though, Dad. I'm 25, a single mum, and living with my mum and dad. I'm going nowhere.
Things will fall into place, I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah. Like they have so far, eh?
Oh, you've just had a run of bad luck, that's all.
Luck has got nothing to do with it. It's me. Whatever I've done, I've messed it up.
So, things can only get better, can't they, eh? You'll see.
Oh, yeah. Is a fairy godmother going to wave a wand and make me do things right? I don't think so, Dad. It's up to me to change everything.
You okay?
Yeah. Almost a year old now, thriving.
They're always going to.
Strange, really.
What is?
I keep trying to imagine what they would have looked like as they grew older. Would Matthew have grown to look more like you? And Emily, which...
Don't get upset.
I don't mind being upset. Sometimes I think I should get upset more often. Oh, I don't know.
There are no rules to it.
But with all this business with Jackie, I keep feeling so guilty.
What about?
Well, now there's talk of moving. It's like we're betraying them.
Oh, I don't know. I think they would have been quite happy to have a little brother or sister.
But sometimes I think I get so focused on the baby that Matthew and Emily, they get pushed to the back of my mind.
Well, that's because this is a different pregnancy. It's taking a lot more planning than usual.
Yes, I know that, but I'd hate it if the baby took up so much time that all memories of Matthew and Emily would start to fade. And staying here, close to their memories, it might help.
Look, it's their anniversary next week. I mean, we could always go to the beach if you want. Even if we leave this house, we could always visit their memories there. I mean, it's not just this place.
I don't want to forget them, Max.
We'll never do that.
Michael, you don't have to worry about me.
What's going on in here?
Well, seeing as how I've got the run of the place...
Well, this place might be getting sold.
I'm going to have it exactly how I want it.
A telly in here.
Why not? That way I can watch it last thing at night, first thing in the morning, all day for once.
You? Daytime telly?
I won't have to get out of bed unless it's for food or the toilet.
Dad, you're 50. You can't just give up.
Who said anything about giving up?
Well, it sounds like that to me.
No, I'm just readjusting to my new circumstances, that's all. Turning this place into my own castle.
And you face facts, Dad. This place is going to get sold, and then you're going to have to find somewhere else to live.
Yeah, all in my own time, son. All in my own time. Things are moving just a bit too fast.
Things will pick up, though, won't they?
How? Look at you, Michael. You're young. Got a degree behind you. So if you're finding it hard with qualifications, what chance have I got?
Dad, I can't stand seeing you like this. You've got to fight.
Yeah, and you've got work to do, so off you go.
Dad!
Michael, I don't think I've got any fight left in me, son.
All right, lad.
All right.
Get the rocks from the builder's yard, did you?
You what?
Thought you might have got them cheap or for nothing.
What makes you think I got them for nothing?
Might have been a special offer. Just saying. Thought your lad might have got you a bit of discount from his work.
Oh, I'd be surprised if he did that.
You could have sorted that, couldn't you?
I'm not that well in, yeah.
I'd be bringing all kinds of money as well in.
Yeah, well, as long as the boss knows, I don't mind.
Yeah, there's always fiddles going on in builders' yards. I'd stay well away from that kind of thing if I were you.
Don't worry, I will do.
Doing a rockery then, eh?
Yeah, you better half's got all kinds of new stuff for here.
I could have knocked that up for you.
Nah, you know, like me and Tim thought we'd have a go ourselves, didn't we, lad?
Don't remember me having much of a choice.
You and your missus ever thought of a conservatory?
No, not really.
Go lovely on the back there. Right little sun trap.
Yeah, well, maybe we don't want one.
How about me having a look round the back, show you where you can put it?
Hang on, mate, just don't...
There you go, mate. Cheers.
Hi, is Jackie about?
Oh, she's in town shopping.
Oh, when will she be back?
Women in shops, who can say?
Oh, well, I'll call back later. No. When she gets back, will you tell her to give me a ring?
Yeah, we'll do.
No, I'll call her. I'll call her.
Whatever.
Hello, Michael. Susie?
Oh, hello, Ron. Well, I'll see you both later, right?
Yeah, see you later.
Bye.
Ta-ra, love.
Hi, Pops. You're looking very cheerful. Have you seen something good on one of them chat shows?
Very funny. No, I had a phone call just after you left.
Yeah?
They want me.
The shrinks?
No! Dawn till dusk, the finest food retailers since me and the Moby were on the road.
They've offered you the job?
Practically begging me, Michael. Experience over youth, isn't it?
Oh, but I thought you didn't money.
Yeah, well, I might as well have it once it's been offered.
Nice one, Pops.
Yeah, and they're obviously retailers with integrity. Didn't I tell you somewhere that my talents would be recognised?
Yes, you did. So, does this mean no more Howard Hughes, then?
Ah, that was just a rush of blood to the head, that's all. It's a great feeling, though. The world wants me. I'm going to have myself a little celebration. You could learn from this, you know.
Learn what?
That you can make things happen if you try hard enough.
Dad, I am trying.
It's a big day for me, this, son.
I'll tell you what, Jackie's going to be made up, isn't she?
Yeah, well, don't be bothered to tell her to come round and congratulate me. I'm on the way up, me. See you later.
See you later, Dad.
Just these, please.
Oh, that's £3.40, please. Nice card.
Yes, it's my mother's birthday. Don't see enough of her, really. Feeling guilty.
You should treasure her while she's around.
We'll take our mums for granted.
I never spent enough time with mine.
You were probably very busy.
Yeah, but now that she's gone, I just feel I could have made more of an effort. The things I wish I'd have said.
Oh, your mother will have known you loved her. All mothers know their children care.
Listen to me, you're maudlin. Oh, here we go. Victor Meldrew on the warpath.
Try not to load too much guilt on yourself.
You too.
Hello again.
Bye again, Ron.
Hello, Ron.
Cassie, that job, is it still going?
What, for the forecourt attendant?
The very one.
Yeah.
And Mr. Crosby would still like me to take it.
It's yours for the taking, just say the word.
In that case, would you like to take a message from Mr. Crosby?
Yeah.
Tell him I'd rather drill my own teeth than accept his job.
What?
You see, I'm wanted. Dawn Till Dusk have taken me on.
Who?
Dawn Till Dusk. Britain's premier 24-hour retailer, that's who. They've offered me the manager's job.
With your dicky horse?
Yeah. I'm there for me skills and inside knowledge of the business, not to run a flaming marathon. So you can tell Bing he can shove his job.
Hiya. Hi, kid. There's a card here for Kylie.
For Kylie?
From Peter.
Dear Kylie Spice, the place is fantastic. Went on safari the other day and saw a lion, elephant and a zebra. I'm bringing you back something special. See you soon. Love, Peter. P.S. Missing you. Can't wait to see you again.
Do you know what I think, love?
What?
Yeah, well, it was addressed to Kylie, wasn't it? But he knew you'd read it, didn't he?
So?
So, maybe that's meant for you.
Oh, Dad, don't start reading into things. It's only a postcard.
I can knock you one up in a couple of weeks. Well, I'm not sure she'd fancy a conservatory, you know. Show me the woman who doesn't like conservatories and I'll show you one that isn't on a diet. Well, I'll mention it to her, but it's a bit too soon, you know. We haven't even exchanged contracts yet, so... Be dominant. Oh, she knows who's the boss. We tea on the table a lot, you know. There you go, then. I'll do you a good deal. Yeah, well, I'll see. Hey, Dad. Where's me mum? Do you mind I'm talking here? Kids and manners, eh? Yeah, well, I better give this fella a hand.
Oh, yeah, no, come on, my back's killing me.
Yeah, I'll be seeing a lot more of you as well, sunshine. So how come you two know each other, then? Builder's yard. He's a great one for helping us out, aren't you, son? Anyway, I'll see you. Yeah, see you, mate. Yeah, ta-ra. Come on, Can.
Really looking forward to that.
What are you saying?
No. Oh, come on, give us an hand.
All right.
So, is this where it's all happening?
Plenty of work from here, babe. Mum gonna make it. Thought she was picking out Emily up from running training.
She had a union meeting. It's a bit on the small side, isn't it, Dad?
It's a bargain, no, love.
What about my A-levels? It's hard studying when we're all cramped up.
Oh, you'll have to go down to the library then, won't you?
Library shuts about 9. I'm up till well after 12 some nights, remember?
Yeah, it's a tough life being a SWAT, eh?
All right, that's enough. Come on, then, let's go and have a look.
But Peter might have put that PS on the postcard for you.
But the card was addressed to Kylie.
Oh, he knew you were going to read it, though, didn't he?
Yeah, but he could have said Dear Kylie and Lindsay, but he didn't.
Love, it is not the sort of thing you write to a kid. Missing you, can't wait to get home. What's all that about?
Well, it's hardly I love you any chance of getting back together again, is it?
Well, if it was meant for you, it is.
But that is the point. It wasn't my card.
Love, it might be Peter's subtle way of testing the water, seeing if you're still interested.
Dad, will you stop and think? Everything between me and Peter was ruined. It's not like when we finished we were busy mates.
And how many times have me and your mother finished?
And what's that got to do with it?
Love, I'm just saying that people can forgive and forget. No matter how bad things got between you and Peter, I don't know, there might still be a chance of you getting back together.
I'm not going to make a fool of myself by chasing after him.
Love, I wouldn't expect you to. But me and your mother, we just want you to be happy and well. Why don't you just wait and see what happens when Peter gets back, eh?
No, Dad. I'm forgetting all that. Me and Peter are finished for good.
Oh, we can come out the front. There'll be loads of room.
How long will that take?
Hey, we haven't got it yet.
Yeah, but I know what happens. We'll all be cramped up for ages.
Yeah, but think of the profit. As soon as we get this one sorted, we move on as quick as possible.
Yeah, you know it works, sis. So don't you study profit and loss in your days?
Can you two stop it?
Do?
Aye. Last time I saw you digging anything was in our back garden when the Jordash was at the house.
Well, thanks for reminding me.
What's he up to over there?
I don't know. He's probably doing some building work for Bing.
Well, there's only one way to find out, isn't there? Come, Ed.
It might be a bit small, you know, Dad.
Whose side are you on?
All right.
All right. How's things?
Yeah, not so bad. Who's this?
It's our Nikki.
Oh, yeah.
She's the brains of the family. RJ's the brawn.
Yeah, subtle. Hey, Dad.
True 30.
So, you lot working on something around here, then?
Well, hopefully I'll get a bit away from your next-door neighbour. An extension. An extension, eh? Must be moving that Louise in. Oh, where's the wife now?
New man speaks.
All right, babe.
Sorry I'm late. The coach was going over the travel arrangements for the Sheffield meet.
No sweat. This is Margie. This is Jimmy. He lives there. And this is Sinbad.
Sinbad?
Don't ask.
This is another daughter. Yeah, our Emily, top runner.
Dad.
Well, we've got the next Sally Gunnell here. You's moving in here? Well, it's a quick sale and we've got the keys for the look.
We're not sure yet.
Got bags of potential, you know, love.
Bit small for all you lots, innit?
Yeah, easy room here.
Oh, you haven't seen Greg once he gets going, have you?
See, we've got this plot of land to build our new place on. The kids will all have their own rooms with ensuite bathrooms and all that.
Yeah, well, it's still going to be a bit cramped for you, innit?
Look, I don't want to be funny, lads, but we can sort this out ourselves.
All right, just a bit of advice, you know.
Thanks. See you around then.
Or maybe not.
Don't be so negative, Margie. Come on, just come and have a look.
Got some flowers for you.
Oh, thank you.
Saw that builder chap outside the bungalow.
Oh, what builder?
Oh, you know, the one who was doing some work on Helena Kitson's office.
What's he up to now?
Oh, I'm not sure. He's hanging around the bungalow with what seems like his whole family. Standing around talking with Corkle and Simba.
What about?
Don't know. Maybe they're talking about us.
What?
You see, that's always going to be a problem, isn't it?
What is?
Us living round here, people will talk about the baby.
They won't think anything out of the ordinary.
Susanna, the more I think about us moving away, the more sense it makes. Look, points for moving away. One, what we're doing is illegal.
But no one can find out.
That lot are like a secret police. They fish and they probe for gossip like it was a career. Point two, what if they did find out? Maybe the media'd get hold of it. They'd have a field day.
And who's going to tell? We're certainly not, and it's not in Jackie's interest to do so. And that's the whole point of this birth plan, to reduce all the risks.
But the birth plan can't plan for my last point. Jackie's emotional state.
What?
What if, for some reason, she takes a shine to the baby once it's born, sees it toddling around? She could even comment about the way we're bringing the baby up. I mean, anyone could. And if she starts taking an interest, it won't be long before Ron Dixon also does. Then what? What do you think his reaction would be when he realizes we're bringing up his grandchild? Bing?
What the bloody hell?
Sorry, mate, I didn't mean to startle you.
Who are you?
Oh, Ian and Margie Shadwell.
And this is our Nicky, Jay and Emily.
Yeah, but what are you doing in here?
Well, we got the keys off the estate agent to view the place. We might want to buy it.
Buy it?
Yeah, we were told it was vacant possession.
Yeah, we thought there might have been squatters here.
No, just me.
Sorry, Spargin, like this, love. We thought the estate agents told you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they did phone, but, Anyway, feel free to have a look around.
Well, I have looked around. It's very small, Greg.
Keep the vision, Margie.
Yeah, well, I reckon your vision's pretty short-sized if you think we'll all fit in here.
Yeah, it'll do. Once we've done the work.
You're only saying that because you'll get your own room. We'll be squeezed in that little broom cupboard.
It's only a temporary measure, you know that.
Could be a bad move.
It's a good investment. I've never been wrong before, have I?
But why don't you all have a vote? Suits me.
And me.
Hold on. I'll extend and put a dormer upstairs. When we got married, love, I promised I'd get that big place, and I meant it. Every house we've had, we've done up and sold for a profit with that in mind. And we're nearly there.
Dad, we've been talking about building our other house since I can remember.
Yeah, we just need the cash and the time. That's why moving here is such a good idea.
And how am I supposed to revise with you two putting dormers in and moving kitchens?
All right, calm down. Mum, why don't we have the vote?
All right, all those in favour of moving here? All those against? Margie?
I need more time. Come on.
Mum, don't be so indecisive.
It's my prerogative. Oh, thanks a lot, love.
All right, love. Ta-ra.
Ta-ra.
Well, doesn't look like it's the right place for you, eh?
Jury's still out, mate.
Bit small, though, innit?
Well, I haven't given up yet. Anyway, I'll see you.
Yeah, ta-ra.
Our big problem is we are constructing a complete tissue of lies, and the more we build them up, the easier it becomes for us to be caught out.
But no one will want to catch us out. We're just a couple with an adopted baby.
Who coincidentally popped back and forth to Chester, where Jackie just happens to be staying. It's too much to hope that people won't put two and two together.
Well, I just think you're being paranoid about people finding out.
I am trying to keep one step ahead.
Needlessly.
All right, all right. Put people finding out aside just for a moment. There is a chance, it's an outside chance, that Jackie may have become attached to the baby, which means everything falls apart.
Well, that's why we've stated in the birth plan, as the surrogacy people recommend, that the baby be taken away from her before she's even put it to the breast.
And that's our big problem. It could cause all kinds of emotional problems for Jackie. I mean, who knows what she'll do?
What about the restaurant?
Well, I've told you. We don't have to live next door. Within travelling distance.
Oh.
Who knows? I mean, we could even sell up and start afresh.
I'm not sure, Max.
Well, I am. Having thought all this through, we have to move. It's our only option.
Well, because of our coverage of the UEFA Cup semi-final, Tuesday's Brookside will be at the earlier time of 8 o'clock. Well, next, our Friday night of comedy begins with some embarrassing mistakes made by Ellen.
Not in work today?
Yeah, I'm getting off in a minute.
It's a new top, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you like it?
Yeah, it's lovely. You've done your hair as well.
Oh, I just fancied a change.
Very nice. Suits you.
Oh, thanks.
Bit of an effort, isn't it, for an afternoon in the chippy?
No, nothing wrong with wanting to look smart, is there?
Oh, no, of course not. So when exactly is Peter due back, then?
You are?
It's today, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, Lindsay, love.
Mum, I know, but don't start.
Love, I'm not looking for a fight. But didn't the same thing happen just a couple of weeks ago, building your hopes up when you thought he was coming back?
Yeah, well, that was different. I didn't have the postcard then, did I?
Lindsay, the postcard was addressed to Kylie, not you.
But like me dad said, Peter must have known I was going to read it. Missing you, can't wait to see you. It says it all, doesn't it?
What if you and your dad have got it all wrong?
Mum, if Peter wants me, I'm going to be there waiting for him. And if he doesn't want me, well, I'll still be there, looking as good as I can. Make sure he sees what he's missing.
Hiya.
Oh, it's you.
Nice to see you as well.
No, I thought it might have been Rachel. I didn't want her to see me reading this.
Why, what is it?
It's the birth plan from the Farnhams. It came in the post this morning.
All right.
It's all here, Casey. Which hospital I'm going to, how long I'll be in after the birth, when I hand the baby over. Goes on forever.
Every last detail, eh?
Yep, including all this stuff about the birth partner.
How are you going to have there with you when you give birth?
Yeah, according to this, it's going to be Susanna.
Well, that's no surprise, is it?
No, I suppose not.
Well, she took you to the scan with you, didn't she? And I mean, it's going to be her baby, isn't it?
Yeah, but this isn't just about the baby, is it? It's about me and all. I'm the one who's given birth to it. I mean, what if I'd wanted to ask someone else, someone other than Susanna?
But who else could you ask?
Well, I don't know. Someone who I'm really close to.
Well, who is that? I mean, you can hardly ask your mum or dad, can you? And ask your mate.
Can I help you?
All right, mate. Greg Shadwick.
Oh, hello. Max and Susanna Farman.
Hello.
Pleased to meet you, love. Outgrown this place, then, have you?
Sorry?
Just seen the for sale sign's gone up.
Oh, we've only just put it on the market.
Yes, after much humming and ahhing, we've decided to bite the bullet.
Definitely time to move on.
I don't move on, build on. Don't move on, build on. It's my motto.
Oh.
If you're stuck for space, why don't you consider an extension?
Oh, right. You're a builder?
Yeah, I'm doing some work for one of your neighbours, Mr. Simpson at number 9. Put an extra room on top of his garage. Make a hell of a difference when it's finished.
Well, to be honest with you, we're not in the market for that sort of thing.
Well, work out cheap and moving, you know. Surveys, solicitors' fees, estate agents taking their cut.
Well, we'll bear it in mind.
The kids, is it? I know, grow up fast, don't they? Suddenly find yourselves needing the extra space. Kids, eh? Who needs them? What did I say?
All right, Pops. Oh, Michael, just a man. Listen, son, I need a big favour.
All right.
Yeah, Bing sold the bungalow, hasn't he? So I've got to get out by Friday.
This Friday?
Yeah, it's great, isn't it, eh? Good old Bing. What a way to treat a mate. So I've got to find somewhere else to live pronto.
Doesn't give you much time, does it?
No, and the trouble is, I'm starting a new job this afternoon, so I'm going to be up to my eyes in it. So I was hoping that you could ring round a few flat agencies for us and get some appointments fixed up.
Yeah, no problem. What sort of thing are you looking for?
Oh, I don't know, just something cheap and cheerful. One bedroom, I suppose.
Right, I'll get onto it straight away. I'll get something sorted for tonight.
Cheers, son. Oh, and Michael, not a word to our Jacqueline, OK?
Dad?
No, son, I'd rather we kept it just between us two. I don't want to hear no one anything about me business.
Yeah, all right.
Good lad. Right, well, I better make tracks. Don't want to be late on my first day, do I?
OK, I'll sort that for you. Don't worry about it, OK?
Cheers, son.
You okay?
Yeah. You?
I suppose so.
He wasn't to know, was he?
No. It's never far away, is it? Slightest thing. Wrong words said by someone, or program on TV, or teddy bear in a shop window, and it all comes flooding back.
Yes.
And you feel so guilty because you've allowed yourself for a moment to forget about Matthew and Emily, and oh, God, if I'm like this now, what am I going to be like on Friday?
You'll be all right.
No, I'm dreading it.
We'll get through it together.
It's a year since the accident, and it's still no easier. I mean, annus horribilis, to coin a phrase, eh?
Have you thought any more about it? Friday. How you'd like to spend the day?
In bits, I shouldn't wonder. I don't know. I've taken a day off, if you really do want to go to the beach.
Get us out of this place, hmm? Give us a chance to be alone.
Yeah.
Just the two of us. And Matthew and Emily. I know things can never be as they were before the accident, but 6 months' time, we'll have a new baby, our own baby. And we'll start a new life away from here.
6 months, eh?
And we'll have to get our skates on. The move. Finding Jackie somewhere in Chester. She's already 14 weeks pregnant.
My, where does the time go? Well, she should be showing soon, shouldn't she?
Oh, very soon. In fact, it's time I had a chat with her. I need to talk to her about the birth plan. She must have read it by now.
Yeah, of course.
She's going to have to change the way she dresses. I mean, tight tops, trousers, all that sort of thing. It'll all have to go. She's going to need a completely new wardrobe.
Expensive business, babies.
Especially this one.
Shouldn't we be offering to buy new clothes? I mean, keeping the pregnancy secrets in all our interests, and, well, we should help her out all we can.
Well, fine by me. Can we afford it?
Yeah, as long as she doesn't go mad.
It's a very big if. You know what women are like when they go shopping.
Well, you could go with her. Keep hold of the purse strings.
Oh, Max, I don't think she'd appreciate that.
Why ever not?
Well, she might think I was interfering.
No, she'd be happy with the company and the advice, and, well, you could talk to her about the birth plan.
Well, there is that.
Well?
Well, I can ask her. I mean, she can only tell me to mind my own business, and let's face it, I'm used to that by now.
So, the door will go here, and then you'll extend out over the garage. The extension? The door will go here.
Yeah, mate, door just there. Sorry, I was miles away. Just thinking about those two over the road. Bloody awful, isn't it?
Yeah, it's terrible.
Losing 2 kids like that, God knows how they must feel. It's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Count your blessings, eh? Don't know how lucky we are.
Hello?
Hi, we're up here.
All right.
I've just been going through the plans for the extension with Greg.
Right.
Yeah, we're going to go out over your garage, love. It's a timber-framed house, so we can't do your loft conversion.
Oh, right, I see.
Put your new door there, open this side of the house right up for you. Make a hell of a difference when it's finished.
Great.
Give Louise her own space, and we get an ensuite bathroom.
I'll tell you what, keep hold of that. When you've made your mind up, just give me a shout. I'll only be over the road, after all.
Yeah, Greg's buying the bungalow.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I know, a bit cramped with 3 kids. But when I've extended and moved the kitchen around, it'll be spot on. Anyway, I'll see myself out.
OK, and thank you.
No problem. I'll see you.
Yeah, bye.
Bye. Right, I'll put the kettle on.
Well, it looks good, doesn't it?
Sorry?
The extension looks good.
Oh, great.
It'll make such a difference.
Oh, it's supposed.
Yeah, I don't think it's anything important. Louise will be delighted. So will Dan. Extra space for us all.
Nothing important, eh? It's for Louise.
Yeah?
Well, it's from him. From Marcus.
And £1 and 1 penny's change. Have a nice day.
Cliff,
Ronnie, me arm, mate. How you diddling?
they've taken you on and all.
You certainly have, mate.
Oh, smashing. Hey, that means we're going to be working together.
That's it, mate. The dream team.
You're like the old days.
Great, isn't it? Tell you what, it feels good getting your hands dirty.
You can say that again. Right, where is it? Me jacket, I can't wait.
Oh, it's hanging up round the back. Hey, looks good though, doesn't it?
Like it was made for you, mate.
Yeah. Hiya, love.
Hiya. Just these, please.
20 pence, please.
Just opened, haven't you?
7 o'clock this morning, sharp.
Thought I'd pop in for a quick note. It's quite nice.
State of the art.
What do you think then, Cliff? My colour all.
Dad, what are you doing here?
Hello. Hey, Mum. What can I get you?
Oh, no, nothing. Just had a spare minute, you know. Thought I'd pop over and see you.
Oh, that's nice.
You all right?
Yeah, great. You?
Yeah, can't complain.
Are you sure I can't get you anything?
Oh, no, I'm going over my tea soon. So, any sign of you knew him?
No, not yet. But he'll be here soon.
Listen, Lindsay.
Mum, I know what you're going to say and I don't want to hear it. Please. Hiya, Katie.
Hiya.
What can I get you?
Just kind of orange, please.
You and Jackie had anything from Peter yet?
Only that he's coming back today and can't wait to get home. Can you believe it? He's missing this place. God knows what wants to rush back here for. can't believe you didn't tell me you had a job. And what about your heart?
Shh, will you keep your voice down?
What, you haven't told them?
They didn't ask.
But, Dad, you've had 3 heart attacks, for God's sake. Working again, you're mad.
And I'm skint, in case you didn't notice.
Well, a 7 grand line on that account for you.
Yeah, well, you know me feelings on that. I'm not touching that money.
Dad, this is stupid. Are you doing this just to get at me? Is that what all this is about?
Look, I'm sick and tired of sitting around on my backside doing nothing. I just want to work again.
Yeah, but you're not up to it.
Might have expected that off you, writing me off just like everyone else.
Dad, I'm not writing you off. I'm just worried about you.
That's rich coming off you, Jackie. Of all the convenience stores in all the towns and all the world, she had to walk into mine.
What does that mean?
It means leave me alone. Now, you've got your life and I've got mine. So let's just leave it at that, eh?
We need some more carriers here, Ronnie.
Right you are, Cliffy.
Wrapped or unwrapped? Wrapped, please. It's Peter. Sorry about that, love. Was that wrapped or unwrapped? Wrapped, please.
And the for sale sign's gone up outside the Farnhams. It's a pity. I'll miss them. One of the few couples around here we've actually got something in common with. I suppose you can't blame them for wanting to leave, though, can you? The Farnhams.
What about them?
You haven't been listening to a word I've been saying, have you?
I'm sorry.
You're not going to sit there staring at that letter all night, are you? You're supposed to be looking at the plans for the extension, telling me what you think.
Well, to be honest, I think we might be making a mistake.
What? Well, what's wrong?
Well, it's just the whole idea. I'm just not so sure anymore.
Why? We need the extra space.
Do we?
Yes, for Louise.
We're going to all this trouble, all this expense. Yeah, it's a big commitment. And we don't even know if she's coming back.
Of course she's coming back. After the effort she's put into finding you, she's not just going to turn her back on you, disappear.
Isn't she? I mean, what's to stop her deciding that I'm not the kind of mother she wants after all?
So, where are you from, Mum? Was that something funny?
You're going to tell them how she laughed?
I'm from Naughty Ash. Naughty Ash, go away. And there's me thinking you're from somewhere dead glam, New York or Paris.
It's mad, isn't it? First person I meet out in Zimbabwe, another scouser.
Did you have a good time then? Oh, fantastic. Wasn't it, Peter?
Brilliant. Time of me life.
So, did you just go on safari and all that? Oh, yeah. Lion, rhino, oh, and the elephant.
The real McCoy. Still not as good as Nosy Safari Park, mind you. Can't get a cornetto out in the bush.
Sounds great, doesn't it?
It's not all fun, you know. Sleeping under a canvas out in the wild, all those horrible, creepy crawlies.
Yeah, and that was just a photographer and his mate. Jackie? Oh, right, excuse me a minute, I'll be back in a sec.
Hey, Jackie, hurry up. I want to tell you that story about the monkey and the curling tongs.
You okay?
Sorry to interrupt. Have you got a minute?
Yeah, sure. Should we go into my office?
See you tomorrow.
So, what can I do for you?
Oh, well, it's really not very important. No big deal.
What isn't a big deal?
And I really don't want you to take it the wrong way.
Susanna, please, put me out of my misery.
Well, Max, well, both of us, really. We've been thinking...
Susanna.
I'm sorry, what I'm trying to say is... We've been thinking, and you'll be starting to show soon, and you'll be needing some new clothes.
You can say that again. I can hardly breathe in these trousers.
Well, we'd like to contribute towards the cost.
What? You want to buy me new clothes?
Or if you don't mind.
Of course I don't mind.
Well, and if you want me to come shopping with you... Well, I know you'll probably say no, but...
That's great.
Really?
Yeah, you've got yourself a date.
Great. Well, how about tomorrow?
Tomorrow is fine, but make sure you bring Max's girl card.
Will do. Well, while I'm here, did you get my letter?
Oh, the birth plan? Yeah, I had a quick look at it this morning.
And?
Well, it's fine. Most of it seems to make sense.
Most of it?
Yeah, well, like I said, I only had a quick look.
Well, if there are any problems...
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll have another look at it tonight, and if there's anything I don't understand or I'm unhappy with, we can have a chat about it tomorrow, yeah?
Yeah. Right then. See you tomorrow.
See ya.
Bye.
I thought you were going to give me a ring when you got home from work.
Yeah, I know, son. I'm sorry. Sat down, I must have dropped off. I'm knackered.
Hard day, was it?
I'm just out of practice, that's all. I'll soon get back into the swing of it.
Right, shall we do it then?
Do what?
Go and have a look at these flats. I've got 4 for you to see.
Oh, it's a bit late to be going out now, innit?
Well, you got to find somewhere by Friday.
Yeah, I know, but can't we leave it till tomorrow?
Oh, that only gives you a couple of days.
Michael, we'll get something sorted out, son, but not tonight, eh? I'm on early tomorrow. I need me bed.
Well, what about your packing? You haven't even started doing that yet.
I know, but I'll get it done.
You all right?
Yeah. Just tired, that's all. Dog tired.
Cup of tea downstairs for you, love.
I'll be down in a minute, Mum.
You all right?
No, not really. I was wondering where we stood.
Sorry?
We had plans, a new extension, a new beginning. I was ready to commit to turn my home over to you, to your daughter. And now you back off. So where do we stand?
I don't know.
You don't know. Well, what do you know? Do you know if you want to be in this relationship? Do you know if you want to carry on seeing me?
Ollie, hold on. Where's all this coming from?
Where am I coming from?
Ollie, I don't want another argument.
Neither do I. But I need some answers.
This has got nothing to do with you and me. This is about Louise.
Oh, you're wrong there, Eleanor. This has everything to do with you and me. Our relationship. Trust.
What?
If you can't tell me what's really going on in your mind, what's eating away at you, then we've got nothing.
That's just it. I don't know. I'm confused. Look, Louise goes off in a bad mood, and she says I'm a disappointment to her. And all the while, she's getting these letters from Marcus. I mean, what am I supposed to think? I mean, God knows what he's been filling her head with.
I thought we'd moved on from this paranoia. Well, that's what it is. An irrational fear.
That is why she had a go at me the other day. It has to be. Marcus has told her that I betrayed him.
He never mentioned you by name.
He doesn't need to. She knows I was on the raid. He has poisoned her against me.
This is all conjecture. It's fantasy. Louise is an 18-year-old kid who's trying to put the world to rights. I was the same. For God's sake, you were the same. Rebelling against everything and everyone.
No, it's more than that. I mean, the way she's been behaving. Oh, I hate to think what he's been putting in those letters.
Oh, for heaven's sake, Eleanor. Look, what is it you're really frightened of?
I have told you.
Not enough to make you like this. So, is there something else? Something you haven't told me?
What's the
there's those two.
Oh, she's a good laugh, isn't she?
Yeah. Fancy having to go all that way to cop off for someone from 5 miles down the road.
Mad, isn't it?
So what was Susanna after?
Oh, well, you'll never guess. Her and Max want to buy me some new clothes.
Go away.
Yeah, Susanna's taking me shopping tomorrow.
Fill your boots.
Don't worry, I intend to. Max is plastic, no mercy. Listen, you know we were talking about earlier, about the birth plan and that?
How are you?
And all this stuff about the birth partner.
You mean about Susanna being there?
Yeah, well, I've been having a good think. You know what's going to happen, don't you? The minute I've given birth, Susanna's going to be offered that baby, leaving me there.
Do you reckon?
I know so, Katie. It's all there in the birth plan.
So you're going to be on your toes after going through all that pain and everything?
Great, eh?
Horrible.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's what I meant when I was saying earlier about Susanna being there for the baby and not me. I don't want her there, Katie. I want someone there for me. And I'm not talking about me mum or family or anyone like that. Well, I was thinking of asking you.
Me?
Oh, I'm sorry. I should never have asked you.
Jackie?
No, look, just forget that I ever mentioned it.
Jackie, shut up a minute. I want to do it.
Really?
Yeah, I'd love to be there for you.
Oh, serious?
Yeah, just hope you don't faint, eh?
Oh, thanks, Katie. I am made up.
Yeah, well, you might be, but about Susanna? How's she going to react when you tell her she's not going to be at the birth of her own baby?
Okay? Yeah, I was just thinking. It takes me back a few years, this.
What does?
I'm getting taken into town with new clothes. It's like going shopping with me mum.
Oh, right. And how is your mum? I haven't seen her for ages.
Oh, she's fine. She's still going out with her new fella, Tom the Woolly Bag.
What?
Oh, that's what me and all Mike call him. He's from Bolton.
Oh, right. So, me being from Cheshire, does that make me a woolly back as well?
No, Cheshire's dead posh. All snobs from there, aren't you?
Thank you very much.
No, I'm really joking.
So do you get to see much of Dee Dee?
No, not as much as I'd like to. Pity.
You must miss her.
Yeah, I do. A lot lately. Well, now you can just knock around for a cup of tea and a chat. I mean, I know I've got my dad and all Mike here, but it's not the same as your mum, is it? You can talk to your mum about anything. Oh, don't worry, she doesn't know and she never will. No point in giving her a nervous breakdown. Well, with her being dead religious like a good Catholic, she knew what I was doing.
One thing I've never understood, and tell me to mind my own business if you want, but Dee Dee being such a devout Catholic, I've never heard you mention your religion.
Well, that's because I haven't got one.
But weren't you brought up a Catholic?
If you mean was I dragged to mass every week, kicking and screaming while all my friends are watching Little House on the Prairie, then yeah.
So you're not?
I'm not anything. I'm not interested in religion. I'm after seeing all the crap it caused between me mum and dad, especially after our Tony died.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You'd think something like that happening. You know, our Tony dying. Well, you think it'd bring people closer together, wouldn't you? But it didn't. It finished us as a family.
That must be awful for you.
Anyway, there's no point in getting myself all wound up, is there? Especially in my condition.
Indeed.
It's strange. I don't know what it is, but this last week or so, I've really mellowed out. You know, I'm more relaxed. I don't know if it's being pregnant, but if it is, it obviously suits me.
Well, that's nice for you.
Maybe it's me seeing the baby on the scan, eh? I mean, you suddenly see things in a new light, don't you?
What do you mean?
Well, all of a sudden it's there, isn't it? It's real. It's got little arms and little legs. There's something actually growing inside you. A little baby. Weird feeling, isn't it? It's quite nice, though. I bet you never thought you'd hear me say that. Me happy being pregnant. Anyway, smocks are us. Here we come.
Do you want to go to the loo or anything?
No. No, I'm all right, thanks.
Right then. Off we go. Nice and quiet, eh?
Don't want anyone seeing us together, do we?
Well, let's make a dash for it while the coast is clear.
God, listen to us. The way we're going on, you think we were going on a bank job or something?
I know, it's ridiculous, isn't it? But you know what people around here are like? If they see us going off together, their imaginations will start working overtime.
Yeah, we'll have to do some overtime to guess what we're really up to.
Oh, I suppose so.
Something I've been meaning to ask you for ages. Whose idea was it?
Sorry?
All this, the whole surrogacy thing. Whose idea was it? Yours or Max's?
Why?
Oh, no big deal. I'm just curious.
Well, I think it was probably Max's to begin with.
Oh, really?
You sound surprised.
Well, only because you always seem to be the one who's driving it all on. Max seems quite happy just to take a back seat.
Well, I can assure you, Max is just as committed to this baby as I am.
I didn't say he wasn't.
Well, he's been involved right from the start, right from the beginning. He's been supportive, attentive. He's 100% behind me.
Susanna, I wasn't having a go or anything. I'm not questioning Max's commitment. I was just commenting.
Max wants his baby just as much as I do.
Yes, I know he does. I wouldn't be 14 weeks pregnant if he didn't.
I suppose not. Oh, I'm sorry.
So, was it Max's idea, you know, to ask me to have the baby?
I think it was originally mine, but it didn't take much persuading. We both thought you'd be ideal, just what we were after.
Oh, right. And what exactly were you after?
Well, someone young, bright, healthy, good-looking.
Oh, so you wouldn't have asked me if you thought I was thick or ugly?
What?
Or fat?
What is this, Jackie?
Well, I just want to know why you asked me and not someone else. Katie or Rachel. Well, they're young and good-looking. Why not ask them?
Well, because we both felt you'd be more suitable.
Oh, in what way?
In every way. You're mature, you're ambitious, dynamic. You've got so much going for you.
Hey, keep going. I'm enjoying this.
No, seriously, Jackie, this is important. You're the birth mother, after all, and your genes will affect the makeup of the baby.
Oh, God. Now you're telling me you're trying to create a master race?
Very funny. Well, there are other reasons for asking you.
Such as?
Well, for one, you said you didn't want any children of your own. Well, not yet, anyway. We both felt we could rely on you to be discreet. You are mature beyond your years, but, well, probably most importantly of all, you needed the money.
Anything for a quick buck, that's me.
You've also got a very good sense of humour.
I think I'm gonna need it, aren't I?
Well, Jackie, you did ask me, and I'm being honest with you. OK, on paper, you're not the right person. We should have gone for somebody older, somebody who already had her children, but, well, you're different. You've got all these qualities, and despite what they say, we think you make the perfect surrogate mother.
So, if the baby grew up to be like me, you'd be really pleased then?
Well, yes, of course we would.
As long as it didn't drop its H's and have a Scouse accent.
Oh, nonsense.
Come on, Susanna. You don't want this baby to be anything like me.
What makes you say that?
Well, I can just tell by the look on your face.
I don't understand what you're getting at.
Susanna, all the reasons you give for asking me, well, you missed the most important one out. You asked me because at the end of the day, you think you're better than me.
No, not at all.
No, you do, and I'm not having a go.
Well, it's not what it sounds like to me.
But you wouldn't have asked someone like that Eleanor Kitson, would you?
Well, Eleanor, what's it got to do with her?
Everything. She's mature, bright, good-looking. Everything you said I am. Except she's a solicitor. She's middle class.
So?
So you put her up there on a little pedestal, don't you? But me, well, all I am is some working-class oi who's made good.
No!
But you wouldn't have dreamed of asking someone like Eleanor, would you? Because she'd have told you to take a run and jump. But someone like me, well, it doesn't matter what crap you give someone like me.
Jackie, I never realised you had such a chip on your shoulder.
Oh, that's it, isn't it? Soon as someone like me speaks their mind, it's because they've got a chip on the shoulder.
Jackie, please!
Oh, Susanna, face it. You are a snob. You and Max, the pair of you. And do you know what makes me laugh about the two of you? You've got nothing to be snobby about.
Have you got enough space?
Yeah, fine, thanks.
Right, where to first?
I don't know. Cavern Walk, see what they've got down there.
Fine. Well, you probably know your way around better than me.
Look, Susanna, about before, I should have just kept my mouth shut. Yeah, I know, it mustn't have sounded very nice.
You're probably quite right, though. Max and I are snobs.
Susanna?
No, you've got a point. Max always wittering on about his wine and me with my Cheshire accent, and you're right. I mean, you dream of asking somebody like Eleanor.
Fair dues. But I only want to speak. Well, I'm just as big a snob as anyone, aren't I?
What?
Well, just because I haven't got a posh accent doesn't mean that I don't look down my nose at some of the people I meet. Well, it's like today. I wouldn't be seen dead in half the shops in town. Strictly designer. That's me nowadays.
Sounds ominous for Max's credit card.
Look, I'm sorry about before. Just forget about it.
It's already forgotten. What about this?
Oh, what size is it?
14.
All right, it's massive.
Well, I thought you wanted something loose-fitting.
Well, yeah, but not a two-man tent. If anything's going to draw attention to me, that will. I look like a darts player.
Hiya.
Hello.
Need any help?
No, it's all right. We're just browsing.
Yes, have you got this in a size 12?
Is it for you, love? Size 12? You look more like a 10.
I am, but I'm pregnant.
Oh, congratulations. How far gone are you?
Well, I'm only 14 weeks.
Oh, just starting to show, eh?
Yep.
So Mum's brought you shopping for some new clobber?
Mum?
Oh, you've upset her now. She usually gets mistaken for my sister. Good old mum, eh?
Yeah, good old bum. I'll see if I've got this in a 12. Bit more room for baby.
Mum? Oh.
There you go. Size 12.
Oh, thanks. Listen, is it all right if I try these on as well?
Yeah, sure. So, is it your first one? First baby?
Oh, right, yeah.
Thought so. Lovely figure like that. Be a while before she's in size 10, won't it?
Oh, a couple of sessions in the gym and she'll be back in shape in no time, so don't worry about it. Love.
Oh, I'll try not to. Mum.
Oh.
14 weeks, eh? Had your first scan yet?
Yeah, it was just the other week.
Oh, it's great, isn't it? Seeing your baby for the first time.
Amazing. I went with her.
Your fella not go with you?
Well, he was busy working.
So she asked me to come.
Oh, thick as thieves, you two, aren't you? Could you just stand there, please, love? Those scans, though, fantastic, aren't they? Me and me fella, we sat gawping at it for ages. It's better than being at the cinema.
Mad, isn't it? I couldn't take my eyes off the screen.
Oh, when you see that little heart beating, that's when you know, isn't it? It's part of you, your baby. And nothing or no one's going to come between you and your baby.
And a bottle of sparkling mineral water with that, please. Thank you.
Thank you.
Admiring the view?
Oh, it's all right, don't worry. I'm not going to ask for his phone number.
No. Must be difficult for you, though.
What must?
Well, not being able to...
What? Cop off with the fella?
Well, you must miss it.
What have you got me down as?
Oh, Jackie, I didn't mean anything.
I can't survive without having sex, you know. I've gone longer than 9 months before.
Really?
Well, I've only been serious with a couple of fellas. I don't just jump into bed with anyone, you know.
Right. No, I see.
What now?
Nothing.
Susanna, what is it?
No.
Go on.
Well, I was just thinking back to when I was your age. Well, a bit younger than you. Oh, I shouldn't be saying this.
Saying what?
Well, this is to go no further.
Of course.
Well, let's just say I was rather highly sexed as a teenager.
Yeah.
I discovered boys when I was 16, and I suppose I went a bit mad.
What? You slept around?
Yes. I mean, whether it's because I wasn't getting enough attention at home or I was just in a hurry to grow up, but I wasn't exactly backwards in coming forwards.
Well, I never.
That's why I really admire the way you conduct yourself. Spending every night in a bar full of young men, you must get plenty of offers.
Well, I wouldn't touch most of them with a barge pole.
Seriously. You know, Max and I are really impressed with your attitude. The way you've kept to your side of the arrangement has made everything go so smoothly.
Well, it makes sense, doesn't it? It'd be no good if we were at each other's throats all the time.
And that's why I thought it was really important to have a birth plan, to cover every last detail.
Oh, right, yeah, I've been meaning to talk to you about that.
Why, is anything wrong?
No, but it's just the stuff about the birth partner.
Oh, what is it?
Well, you know that I'm gonna need someone there for me. Well, I just thought that I should let you know that I've asked Casey
to be your birth partner.
Do you need some change?
No. Oh, damn. Oh.
Maybe I should just get a taxi home. Susanna, would you rather that I got a taxi home?
No. Of course not. Oh.
She is my best mate. I want her there with me. Oh, come on, it's not as if I've been making all sorts of demands on you and Max, and I've gone along with everything else you've wanted. You even came to the scan.
And that you want to shut me out?
No.
What about the next scan? And the NCT classes? You'll want to exclude me from everything.
No, you're blowing this up into something that it's not. I'll stick to the plan about everything else. I'm just asking for this one thing. It's up to me who I choose to have there. I'm the one who's given birth. So why are you so upset then?
It's my baby.
It will be when I've given birth to it. It's mine until then because it's my body. Oh, I want Katie there because she's my best friend.
She's just a kid.
Susanna, she's the same age as me.
Exactly. You're both so inexperienced. Surely it would be better to have someone there who's been through it all before. Someone who's had children.
Someone like you mean? And anyway, the doctor and the midwife will be there.
I'm only thinking of you, Jackie.
No, you're not. You're just thinking of yourself. If you were really thinking of me, then you'd be happy for me to have Casey there.
And suppose she finds she just can't cope.
She'll be all right. She's not going to let me down.
And what if things get difficult?
What?
The labour. The birth.
Oh, nice one, Susanna. Thanks very much.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to...
Well, it's too late now. You've already said it. And if something did go wrong, what could you do that Casey couldn't? You're not exactly qualified medically yourself, are you?
I'm sorry.
Oh, I don't want to hear it, all right? Oh, why is it such a big deal, you having to be there? It's like you want to keep an eye on me or something. Like you don't trust me. I'm not going to run off with the baby, you know.
Aren't you?
No. No, you can't think...
Why won't you let me be there?
You do, don't you? You think I don't want you there because I'm going to want to keep the baby?
You're enjoying being pregnant.
What?
You seem so content. So happy. I saw the way you were talking to the girl in the shop.
Well, what do you expect me to do?
You feel differently about things, don't you? Ever since the scan.
Yes, of course I feel different.
I knew it.
Susanna, I seen a picture of the baby I'm carrying.
It's growing inside me. A tiny little thing that's relying on me for its life. It's amazing, it's mega. It's probably the biggest thing that's ever happened to me.
And if you feel like that now, how will you feel nearer the time? When you have the baby in your arms. That's why I don't even want you to hold it.
What?
Because I know what it feels like. I felt it myself. It's like nothing else on earth. It's nature. You won't be able to help yourself.
Susanna, you couldn't be more wrong.
Jackie, you don't know. Please don't do this to me.
Susanna, I am not going to do anything. I am going to stick to my side of the agreement. Why do you think I'm doing this, eh? For you? I don't even need the money anymore. It's gone beyond that.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
What are you saying? It's my baby.
Yes, I know it's your baby, but I'm the one who's got to carry it round in here for the next 6 months. Aren't I supposed to have any feelings for it, eh? I'd be like some machine or something. Well, give us a break then. I said I'll stick to my side of the agreement, and I will. But if you carry on behaving like this...
No.
You've got to take my feelings into account, then. I'm not a robot, you know.
I'm sorry. I'm just so frightened. I'm frightened I'll lose another baby.
Susanna, that's not going to happen.
And if I lose a baby, I'll lose Max. I'll lose everything.
Max?
The baby. It's the only thing that'll keep us together. I know it. Without it, there's nothing left for us. Nothing.
Susanna, the traffic's moving.
There's flashing lights up ahead.
Oh, yeah? It's the police.
Lights are probably out or something.
Hey, there's an ambulance there as well.
Keep calm. I didn't see
to hospital very soon. Everything's going to be fine.
It's down on the road.
Where?
Oh no, it's a teddy bear.
Keep moving, please.
What's going on? Is there someone trapped in the car?
Madam, please.
That's my pet to kiss us. I need to go and see
You just
her.
have to keep moving, okay?
Be all right. Just keep nice and slow.
Susanna, come on.
I can get you. You're going to be all right.
Paramedics do their job.
I wanted to hug her. Tell her I knew how she felt.
Susanna, stop the car.
I'm all right.
Pull over, please.
There wasn't a mark on her, you know. Emily. It was just like she'd gone to sleep. So peaceful, I'm sure she never felt anything. And Matthew as well. That's what the doctor said. They wouldn't have felt anything.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have told her. Back there. That poor woman.
It was all right, the ambulance men were with her.
But I wanted to hold her.
Yeah, I know you did.
Because I know how she feels. It was how I felt with Matthew and Emily.
Yeah.
Why them? They had their whole lives ahead of them. Why them? They meant everything to me, and they were taken away. And now I've got nothing to live for. Nothing.
But you've got something to live for now. The baby.
If I lose the baby, I'll lose Max. I'll lose everything.
Susanna, the baby is yours. You're not gonna lose it.
It's TV dinners next on 4, including a meat eater's delight, goose stuffed with chicken, stuffed with duck.